You know that feeling. A meeting gets moved, and like a second later, an update just magically appears on your calendar? It's so fast, it feels like actual magic. Well, in this explainer, we're going to pull back the curtain and see exactly how that little digital magic trick is done.
Okay, just think about the alternative for a second. Remember the chaos? A meeting changes, and suddenly you're in this flurry of texts and emails, just trying to make sure everybody got the memo. It's messy, it's frantic, and you just know someone is going to miss it.
But what if you could just skip all that? What if there was a system that could handle the whole thing for you automatically? One that makes sure every single person gets that update instantly and in the right format. Well, that's exactly the kind of system we're going to break down.
So, let's meet the hero of our story. It's a specific function, often called something like send event update. This is the little engine that does all the heavy lifting, making sure every single change gets to you right away. So what does it actually do? Well, its main job is to make sure that every single attendee gets a perfectly formatted iCal update whenever the event details change. No drama, no mistakes, just a clean, reliable update every single time. And how does it work? Well, it's not just one single action. It's actually a super quick and efficient four-step journey that every update has to take to get from the organizer's click all the way to your calendar. Okay, so this journey has 4 simple steps. First, there's a trigger. That's the update request coming in. Second, the system extracts all the new details. Third, it sends out a brand new iCal invite by email. And fourth, and this is super important, it does a cleanup, deleting the original request so you don't get duplicates. Simple, right? But incredibly effective. Of course, this function isn't working alone. No way. It's powered by a whole team of specialized cloud services that all work together perfectly. So, let's meet the tech A-team that makes all this magic happen.
Our A-team is made up of 4 key players from Amazon Web Services: AWS Lambda, Amazon SQS, Amazon SES, and Amazon DynamoDB. And each one has a really specific, really important job to do.
First up, you've got AWS Lambda. Just think of this as the brains of the whole operation. This is the service that actually runs the code, does all the processing, and executes those 4 steps we just talked about. Basically, it's the one in charge. Next is Amazon SQS, which stands for Simple Queue Service. Think of SQS as the system's super meticulous organizer. It takes every single update request and puts it into a nice, orderly line. This is so crucial because it means that even if 1,000 updates come in at once, none get lost. The system just works through them one by one. Then we have Amazon SES, or Simple Email Service. This is our dedicated messenger. Once Lambda has built the perfect calendar update, it hands it off to SES, whose only job is to get that email delivered reliably to every single person's inbox. And finally, holding all this critical information together is Amazon DynamoDB. This is the system's library, its long-term memory. It's where all the essential data is stored, like who's attending which event and what their email is. I mean, without this, the system wouldn't even know who to send the updates to. And to keep things moving at lightning speed, that library is organized brilliantly. It uses this simple but really powerful indexing system, kind of like a digital card catalog. It uses one key to find the right event and a second key to instantly find every single attendee for that event. So it doesn't have to search through everything, it just pinpoints exactly who needs an update in a split second. Okay, so having a system work when everything is perfect is one thing. But what happens when things go wrong? Because, they always do. Well, a great system is designed to handle problems gracefully, and this one is a perfect example. This part is so smart. The system has 2 main safeguards. So if a bad request comes in, like one with a missing email address, the whole thing doesn't crash. It just logs the error and skips it. Same thing if an email fails to send. It logs that one failure so someone can check it out later, but it keeps right on processing everything else. One little hiccup doesn't stop the whole show. So why did we just go through all this technical stuff? Because this little, seemingly invisible process has a huge impact on how we communicate and organize our entire digital lives. It's a bigger deal than you might think. So here's the big takeaway. This kind of invisible automation creates a system we can actually trust to give us timely, accurate updates. It builds a communication channel that can handle huge amounts of traffic without breaking a sweat. And maybe the best part? It frees all of us from that tedious, manual work we talked about at the very beginning. This whole thing is just one tiny example of the invisible automation that makes our digital world tick. And it really makes you wonder, right? What other magical systems are working silently in the background of your day, making everything just work
without you even noticing.